Jessica. Off to work, are we? You do know that your husband works at a bank, right? Why would you ever want to work when you've got a husband who earns enough to provide for the both of you? What are you trying to prove here? Or are you trying to get out of the house as much as possible? Either way, juggling both work and the house must be tough work, huh? Poor thing. You want to know what I would do if I were in your shoes? I would sell my heart and soul to him and do everything I can to provide for him. To serve him and treat him like a god. He deserves it. I keep the house clean, of course, and clean up every single dust and dirt in the entire house. Make sure his clothes are all neat and ironed out. Cook fresh meals for him every day so that he can stay healthy and fit. Mind you, he already looks drop-dead gorgeous, so he probably won't need much help there. But perhaps I'd help him get even healthier and fitter. So that at night, we can just devour each other's bodies and have some mind-blowing sex. And then we could...
Enough! And this is where I stop you, Cindy. This is where your stupid monologue ends. So hold it right there. That's really enough.
Oh, morning, Jessica.
Now, Cindy, what the heck is this all about?
Well, didn't you enjoy reading my monologue?
Can you please stop doing this? This is the second time you've done this to me. It's disturbing and rude. My husband doesn't love you, so snap out of it already.
Disturbing and rude? You're the one that's disturbing my entire relationship with him. You're the one being rude and preventing us from being together.
Excuse me? That's my husband you're talking about. He is not yours. So stay in your lane and stay the heck out of mine.
Rude!
And FYI, if you must know, my husband doesn't care if I work or not. I choose to work because I enjoy it, okay? Why don't you get a job so that you can actually do something more with your life than meddling in my marriage?
Oh? Are you really telling me to get a job and work like you do? Are you in some kind of a cult or what? Trying to recruit me into your little world and brainwash me with all the capitalism? No thanks. And it looks like you're the one who needs to snap out of it. He's too good for you.
Cindy, I don't have time for this anymore. I've got to head to work.
Too busy to even check your phone, eh? See? This is exactly what I mean. You're too engrossed in the corporate world that you've forgotten what the most important thing in life is. And for you, that should be Leo. But no. Look at you. Leaving him all alone. I'd make a much better wife than you. You need to divorce him, Jessica.
OMG. What the heck?
In fact, the more I think about this, the more it makes sense for you to just give him to me. I'd make him the happiest man on earth. Just give him to me.
Hey, Jessica. Hey, I'm on a quick break here, so I don't have much time. But what was the name of your friend again?
Hey, you. Which friend do you mean?
You know, the one that annoys you? You were venting to me about her the other day. You showed me a photo of her when she was on vacation or something.
Oh, I think you mean Cindy.
Okay, got it. Yes, Cindy. I remember now. Okay, that's her then.
What do you mean? How come you're asking?
Okay, so there was this woman who was just loitering around at the lobby here at the bank.
At your bank? Okay.
Yeah, she was there for a solid hour, so I asked one of the guys to go check up on her.
Right.
And I saw her looking this way, almost glaring at me as she was talking to him. Then she walked off without telling us why she was in there in the first place. She just said that she was looking for someone, but wouldn't tell him who. I recognized her from your photo, so I needed to check who it was.
OMG. She must be that bored.
Bored?
Listen, OMG. Here goes. I wasn't going to tell you this. It's no big deal or anything. But from what you just told me, I think it might be worth telling you about it.
Okay, what is it?
Well, I think Cindy has her eyes set on you.
Huh?
As in, I think she likes you. To the point where I personally think it's creepy.
Right. I've never even met her, though. I only know that you and her are not friends, right?
No, well, I just know her 'cause Molly goes to the same nursery as her daughter.
Right, so then why is she creeping up on me like this?
Well, that's what stalkers do, isn't it? She texted me the other day, actually. Remember when I told you about it? I actually didn't tell you everything when I told you about her.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what am I missing here?
I mean, she just really, really likes you. She even told me to get a divorce so that she could have you instead of me.
What? Oh, that is crazy and creepy. I mean, she's not even my type. Not that that would make a difference. And I would never cheat on you anyway. You know that, right?
Of course. And I trust you. But I have zero trust in her.
Yeah, oh man. I just hope that she doesn't show up here again. It's hard to focus on my work when I have someone just staring at me from a distance. That woman is crazy. I've got to report this to my boss and maybe security too. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I'll see if I can talk to her as well and tell her to back off.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
Okay.
Jessica, that woman Cindy? She's crazy. She's a total lunatic.
Hey, whoa, okay. What happened?
She's working at Snyder Sandwiches across the street from our bank. You know which one I'm talking about?
OMG. I mean, of course I know them. Are you being serious?
Yes. I walked past there this morning and saw her by the door turning the sign around. You know, the one that says open and closed? She was flipping that around and that's when I saw her.
OMG, no way.
She was wearing their uniform and cap and everything. She waved and I just smiled back and that was creepy. Jessica, this woman is a creep.
You know what she said to me the other day? I suggested for her to get a job so that she can do something more with her life instead of drooling over you. And then she told me that she would never work because she's against capitalism and that I was brainwashed by companies for having a job. And now she's working at a sandwich deli? Come on! How much of a hypocrite can she be?
Yeah, do you think she specifically chose to work there though? Like to get closer to me or something?
Oh, God. I hope not. But it does seem like it, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah. And come to think of it, you know how she was here the other day, just loitering around at the lobby? Maybe she was here because she was just coming out of an interview with them or something. Maybe she just wanted to stop by.
To stare and sneer at you? Oh, God, I hope not.
Yeah, it was just a thought.
I mean, she doesn't even try to hide the fact that she's obsessed with you, you know?
Right, man, this is not what I need right now.
Well, let me know if anything happens to you again.
Yeah, will do. Okay, I'd better get back to work now then.
Sure. Speak to you later.
Yeah, have a good day, babe.
You too.
I'll try.
Hey, Jessica! What would you say if you found out that Leo and I are in love? Did you know that he comes to see me every day during lunch? He loves being around me. I can tell. But whenever I look at him, he looks away. He's such a shy boy. We better work on that, but for now it's endearing. I love his hazel brown eyes. They're gorgeous, and I can melt in them. I bet he doesn't show you that side to him with you. Am I right? It's just me because he loves me. This is real love, Jessica. Real love.
Ugh, not this again, Cindy. That's enough. Are you done now? What is it with you and your delusions? You need to see someone about this, you know. It's not normal.
Excuse me? Are you telling me that being in love is not normal? Are you that jealous that you can't accept your fate?
Oh, jeez. Look, Cindy, come on. Please, just stop. Okay? Just stop.
You really don't understand the position you're in, do you?
What position?
I mean, isn't it plain obvious? You're on the verge of losing the best husband that anyone could ever ask for. You're going to lose his money, his good looks, and everything else you've been blessed with. And be a divorcee. And then I'm going to take over and be his wife. And we're going to live happily ever after. You see what I'm talking about? Do you see the predicament you're in? And the blessing that I'm going to have soon? And since I'll be the one with the richest and best-looking husband, I'll be at the top of the food chain among the moms in our community. Everyone will be jealous of me, and they'll all want to kiss my feet and bow down to me.
Wow. Did you really just say that out loud? Do you hear yourself?
So just get a divorce already. Sign those papers and get him to sign them too. And then give him to me. He's mine.
Cindy, look. I think I know what this might be about. Just because you're divorced, that really doesn't mean that you have to get everyone else around you to get one too, okay? Some of us are actually happily married.
Excuse me? You think that that's what this is about? You think I'm just trying to make everyone get a divorce?
Aren't you?
Why would I want to waste my time doing that? And I have my own plans too, okay? I'm not divorced yet. But once things between Leo and me start moving forward, I'll make sure to get that divorce. My husband will agree, and then we'll be divorced. So we're not quite there yet, but we will be soon enough.
Sure. We'll see about that, shall we? Anyway, I heard that you've started working part-time. At Snyder's Sandwiches. Across the road from where my husband works.
Right. And what?
Didn't you say that you were against capitalism or something? And how I was being brainwashed for having a job or something like that? What happened to that? And also, working right across the street from where my husband works? That's not cool, Cindy. That's creepy and weird.
Who told you that?
Does it matter? And speaking of that, I also heard other things too. You were bragging about how Leo was your fiancé? How he comes to see you every day because he can't get his hands off of you? Are you for real? Don't you realize that this is all in your head?
What? OMG, you must have spoken to Stacy or Kim. They both work here. You spoke to them, didn't you? How else would you know about that? OMG, how dare they?
Never mind that, Cindy. 'Cause you want to know what else I know? That you really are going to get a divorce from your husband. And I heard that he's got full custody of your child, so you have to pay child support, huh?
OMG, how did you know about that too?
You know what? At first, I thought you chose to work there specifically so that you could continue to stalk my husband. But now it makes sense. You work there because you need to start paying child support now, don't you?
OMG, shut up! You have no idea what you're talking about.
Why, out of all places, would you work near my husband's office, though? Couldn't you get a job somewhere else? And one that was more lucrative?
That's none of your business. It's my life and I'll do whatever I want. You have no right to interfere.
Sure, but you know what? You're fired.
What?
You're fired.
Is this a joke?
No.
Well, what is this? You can't fire me. Are you stupid or what?
So let me tell you something here. I don't know how much you know about my work, but I work in managing franchises in specific areas. I'm the area manager. That's my title. And I specialize in sandwich franchises and also bagel franchises. So you know what that means.
OMG. What?
That I'm in charge of your store too. I'm the area manager of your store. I cover all 5 of the branches in that area.
What? You can't be the area manager. I've never met you. No one told me about you in the interviews.
Well, I guess it's normal for people who work facing customers to not know the people who work higher up, isn't it? But now you do. And it's me. Get it? I can fire you if I deem it necessary.
OMG, no.
And I've been talking to your colleagues about you there through some one-on-one meetings.
About me?
Yes, and it's been an interesting process learning more about you.
What do you mean? What did they say about me? And why would you ask them and not me in person?
I guess you could call it standard procedure. We need to check in on our newbies every now and then, right? So we discussed you since you're our newest staff at that branch. And it's too bad, Cindy. But it sounds like you're underperforming already when it's only been a few days. Too bad, really. Too bad.
What? No! I'm still learning the ropes. And wait, no! This is crazy! I don't get it. Are you really being serious?
Serious about what?
The part where you said you're the area manager and you're in charge of Snyder sandwiches.
Yes. Why would I lie about my work to you? There's no reason for me to lie, is there?
OMG. So you're like above me. You work high up in the corporate world. You're even like above my boss here.
Well, those are your words, not mine. I don't think an area manager is that high up in the corporate world. In fact, it really isn't. But like I said, your words, not mine. So I'll take that.
But you still can't fire me just like that, right? I haven't even had a chance to learn anything.
Well, according to my report here, that's because you haven't applied yourself at all since you started your shifts there. I've gathered some information here, and it all seems like it's pointing to the same underlying factors. Some words that stand out and are concerning are that you are often zoned out. You ignore customers and get their orders wrong or mixed up since you don't pay attention to them. A lot of human errors, and it seems like you are being counterproductive and inefficient. This is part of the feedback that I've heard from the other guys so far. And I've known them for a long time, so I trust what they say. Are you following me here? Does this sound like you at all?
Well, like I said, I only just started. I mean, give me a few weeks and I'm sure I can turn things around.
You've even openly talked about your personal financial situation to everyone. How you have to pay your child support now that your daughter has been taken away from you. And since you have a BF who works at a bank, he's helping you cover everything. Is that so?
Well, that was in secret. I can't believe they told you that.
It looks like you were the one who opened that can of worms from where I'm standing, though.
No, well, I can explain.
Okay, let's hear it. So, are you going to say something? I'm waiting to read something from you.
Well...
Okay, then let me sum this up for you instead. You've had a divorce and you've lost full custody for your child. You've been stalking my husband. And even found part-time work at a sandwich deli located in front of his workplace. You go to his workplace and make not only him, but other people who work with him feel uncomfortable with you just loitering around the lobby area. You brag about this hallucination you seem to be having, where you think you and my husband are in love. And to top it all off, you're terrible at your new job. So much so that now, the wife, who happens to supervise the sandwich deli that you work in, is now firing you.
No, don't say that. That's awful.
Sadly, that's the reality for you, isn't it?
Am I really fired?
Yes. You're detrimental to the business and we can't keep you here. The earlier we get rid of the root cause, the earlier we can focus on fixing it. In fact, we already have a few applicants waiting to be interviewed. So we're doing well on our side here. We just need you to leave. And you will.
No, but you can't take him. Leo is mine.
OMG, are you still being delusional? This is getting too personal now. I'm going to talk to you woman to woman. Forget I'm your boss here. Leo is my husband. You can't have him. He is my husband.
Yes, I can.
He is not going to divorce me. He doesn't even want that, and he's happily married to me. And more importantly, he thinks you're annoying and doesn't care. So you need to take the hint and stay out of our lives.
No, I'm not backing off just because you say so. It doesn't work like that, honey. He loves me and I love him. That's the end of the story.
Really now? Are you that confident that he loves you? Haven't you noticed how he stopped going over to that deli to get his lunch? Haven't you noticed how he gets his colleagues to go over there and order his sandwiches now?
OMG. Is that why? I thought he was just too busy working hard every day. Damn it! I knew something was up.
See? If that's not proof that your love isn't reciprocated, then I don't know what is. And you're sick in the head for thinking that he's in love with you. He clearly isn't!
OMG, no. He does. He does! He loves me.
Okay, you're just a crazy woman speaking at this point. Your manager will be talking to you tomorrow. So sign the release form, clear out your locker, and leave. Okay?
But I just got that job! How am I going to look for another job again?
The same way you found this one. Apply for a position, pass the interviews, then start working. You seriously ask the dumbest questions.
Jessica, please. You can't do this to me. I'm begging you. You know my situation, right? I have to pay child support every month. I don't even have a real home to go back to now that my daughter's living with her father. I'm so broke. And honestly, Leo was my only hope. He was the light at the end of this very dark tunnel. He gave me hope. I know this is crazy, but you have to understand. Please, I need this job. I promise I'll be on my best behavior. I won't even so much as talk about Leo anymore. I'll give up. I'll try. So, please.
Sorry, Cindy.
Okay, but how about this? My daughter and your daughter are friends, right? I mean, what about that? We have to get along as friends here, right? We can't let our kids find out that their moms don't get along.
Well, now that your ex-husband is in charge of your daughter, hopefully I won't have to see you anymore. I'll go to him if I need any play dates arranged for my daughter. So no need for you to worry there, Cindy.
No, you just can't do this to me. This is so unfair. Please, Jessica, just one more day. Half a day. Give me half a day and I'll show you I can increase the sales and provide excellent customer service.
Sorry, Cindy. You're a little too late to try and make amends now. Goodbye.
Wait, Jessica! Wait!
So later on after this conversation, I found out how Cindy came to have a crush on my husband Leo in the first place. It was because when she got divorced, she had to remove herself from the joint account she had with her ex-husband and opened up her own account. So she went to the bank that my husband happened to work at, and there they met for the first time, as client and bank teller. Apparently, his smile made her think that he was hitting on her. And from that point on, it spun into a huge case of unrequited love. Who would have thought that a simple smile would end up in an entire stalking incident, right? I'm glad that's over. But I also heard a rumor that Cindy moved out of town and has started stalking a different guy now. So I guess, for her, this is still something that she has to deal with, and God forbid, let's hope she will seek professional help. At least for now, things are back to normal and I can go back to enjoying my quiet life with my lovely husband. Thanks for watching! If you liked this video, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and we shall see you in the next one.